Alright, Germany got a Mig-29, which is kinda cool if you're a German player, I guess. But this video is less about Germany getting the Mig-29 and more about the Mig-29 itself. The Mig-29 in the German tech tree is literally the exact same thing you're gonna find in the Russian tech tree. They're both extremely good, probably the best jets in the entire game. As for the weapons, let's go ahead and get these out of the way. The R-27 ERs, very, very strong, paired to the Mig-29's pretty good radar. The R-27 ERs have some really strong range, and they're extremely fast. So, say for example, you're going to go in a joust with an F-16 or like an F-14 or something, and they shoot a 7F or 7M at you, and you shoot them with your ER at the exact same time, you're going to win that. The ERs track extremely well, they're extremely fast, they're very deadly. I mean, what more could you ask for in a SAR missile? As for the rest of the missiles, you get 4 R-60Ms. Now, the R-60Ms are pretty good. They work just fine. They do what you want them to do. And, I don't know. I'd rather have AIM-9Ls, but the R-60Ms are fine. I mean, they do everything you kind of need them to. Oh yeah, and one more thing about the R-27 ER. If you keep your radar in track while scan, right, you can lock up whatever target you want to shoot your R-27 at, shoot your missile, unlock the target, it'll no longer ping that RWR on whoever you shot it at, and then once you relock that target, once your missile starts getting pretty close, it'll ping their RWR, but by that time, it's too late if you do it properly. When it works extremely well. However, I find it a little bit unreliable. I don't really like playing like this with the whole, like, BVR thing. Kind of gets a little, I don't know, boring, a little tedious, and sometimes I screw it up, and then that's a waste of an R-27. So normally I kind of just stick it a little lower and use, you know, the head-mounted display to get the locks closer range. Honestly, that's more of a personal thing, though. A lot of people can probably get it to work a lot better than I can. I don't really like messing around with my radar controls a whole lot. I feel like there's too much to think about, and I'd just rather keep it as simple as possible. Now, the flight performance of the Mig-29 is absolutely fantastic. Probably the best in the game right now. I haven't had literally a single dogfight with an F-16, and I haven't played the F-16 since the recent patch. I don't know. I think a couple of them got flight model changes. I don't really know, but I think they were minor in comparison to what the Mig-29 got. The Mig-29 feels like it pulls a whole lot harder at like every speed since this update. Very nice change in my opinion. Now the matchmaker for the Mig-29, I don't know anything for certain. I don't really care that much, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure just today, like today, what's today? March 11th, they just changed the matchmaker to allow just each team to be entirely filled with 12.0s, and up until today, I haven't seen that. The footage you're watching is from a couple days ago where it was just a much more mixed bag of 11.0 to 12.0, but today, March 11th, I played like 3 or 4 games, and every single one, my entire team, save for like 1 or 2 players, like all of these massive 16-person teams, almost every single player was in a Mig-29, and the other team was like almost entirely F-16s, which honestly, out of all the changes that they've made to top tier in recent days, that's really much the only one that I'm like, okay, yeah, this is good. But I'm going to save the rest of my opinions because literally the entire War Thunder player base, at least at the top tier player base, is so unbelievably split on the way top tier is now that I'm just going to hold my tongue because I don't really feel like seeing a bunch of mean comments right now. Yeah, I think that's about it. Germany got a Mig-29, Lamau. Alright, I'll see y'all next time. Later.